PhD na Nagaland University de ina to me to legit khawna la ege ne atum la ye 2012 la ne tlu de ne MPhil final year akem belana ege interview too long ne de shulu yu mo ge jo kon ne full time MPhil la ne la na part time MPhil la ege e ronum la gi um la ge jo ge ni interview sich on irregularly new senior la ki ne la hey Lovika Nagaland University la Psychology department kakani shamna post kini behind no to it to mo ishi to iblegation the liu gela ikele ni ba ai nim thama ishi gela general la ke still ki behind na ishi la bi gli na ni interview ti ba sa so gela mtha ti bo chilung ya ona era ge to ila I lo ki bishi akla po na hostel la po na gli na Nagaland University website kakela ST post la ke general post la ke gli na itana googling ko ST possible you should load na la ek ko ne na chi anuble in ko gela apply shi ne la ni apply shi gela ya August kla interview ku la August kla interview ku ge ni de am fil ashkashi shwabna heavy dissertation ha ge mo interview isni na flight la ne gela ekirgela ya interview sini na botala ni gela ya ki Lady Shri Ram college la lecture shagim panam kinila pakma ka tli magela papa itu kenta ni confidence ka ji jeve takle who am I la ni ku kya ni ku kumole I'm just doing my MPhil now somebody who is teaching in Lady Shri Ram college is also coming to compete with me la who am I doing na ni interview room la mi lom savem na ipula khala ju ngove ni la ekele na ki ku mo ke shi la again you courage come together shimna education la egela interview ilobuna rai wapas belila hoge la u webuna the MPhil shagela ya inalula date jiri la October jiri deadline alu tagela ya la aluna October dar tachela ya you appointment number la how grateful am I la you testimony bo yele ne alula deadlines gene la and that deadline ki alula tswane bina shayela if we don't have a close relationship with God, we cannot do that. Ne, le. Again, if you go to la re, she lagi mo ko la re niya. It's my personal testimony. You build a personal relationship with God. Le. God will never say no to your prayer also. Ne. Dibo itiri kaku pinishli aku na pirige to ila. Aluso gele shim lagi ne dibo na. Ishi tapi dibo good hani la. Ishi na ku pingya ishi ningu president la inchu kela pana no u feel la ku pinshang gela bilo ishi be gi na ku gela iti hebut gela ba ahibo ba be ne ishi be la but everything boils down to my my teaching practice and my research ne inili ishi gani shaki we come to personal research mostly ne our students enjoy what they do or not. There, as a student, you spend a lot of time studying, but do you enjoy what you study or not, or it is just by force? There, the big question laki there: do you enjoy your study or not? Kage da kabu piche ke bola kela ninga kabu ninga class no chere kutola pier ke bola kela maths mo hindi to gyu I never enjoyed. Like, did you enjoy? Do you enjoy what you study or not? Yeah, that's very important. Yeah, or momo kutomo student kutomo they don't know what they want. Like kutomo na you are not still unable to identify where you are talented, or you still don't know what you are good at. Yeah. Now, as a mass gathering of all students, may I ask how many of you know what you are good at? Yeah. Ni bo shi international university la pini ergala ya graduation ne ergajini kumzila MA pini ne ergajini egi student ko MA pini ne ergajini ko blaina alutsi bo institution do you know what you're good at bina shay ko to mona I don't know what I'm good at la ashaman no kula no talent anya la u talent ku kya what are your potential what are you talented what are your hobbies if shina bina shay nim naga ama ako naga anga ko to mona thai ship la egi tagai nam thai bina shay na panang ma shay no nge kabu pilai ki na ona lo kya ishi bina shay te ram thai la egi ti to question hi bo ye ishi na How many of you are aware what subjects you like or are sure what profession you want to choose for life? Now these are the questions that today my speech will revolve around, as these are not just academic questions. What you like, what potential do you have, what talent do you have, what are you good at? It's not just an academic questions, but these are all the core questions for mental health also. Now when we talk about mental health issue, somebody is getting depression, somebody is having anxiety, I get so many calls. When can I get appointment? I need consultation for mental health issue. Now all this mental health issue, when we boil down to students, it comes down to what are your potentials. You will have a better mental health. Discuss will be very clear later on. Now with the cutthroat competition, many adolescents, our youths are in distress. And when I talk about mental distress, I am addressing the varied number of distress that youth undergo. World Health Organization, 1 out of 8 people need mental health care. 1 out of 8. Maybe at least 1 out of 8 need mental health care. And suicide rate World suicide rate World Health Organization report among the youth and adolescents 15 to 30 years of age, suicide is the second leading cause of death. Now, in the beginning of 2019, World Psychiatric Association, World Congress of Psychiatry, Lisbon, Portugal, you research currently presentation in a hula. Again, presentation in a hula, you research even 4-year-old is committing suicide. That's the world report. Suicide is even 4-year-old is committing suicide. You should know World Psychiatric Conference case study and so in a very close social unit like our society, we still fail to understand and realize some very important mental health issues and disorders like suicide and addiction. Now, in Itaka, Bella, September, October, Vienna, Austria, World Psychiatric Association again another World Congress of Psychiatry, you research paper hami presentation chini na ugi jo, you research hami selection getli presentation na Vienna la ugela last year. In a presentation here, one of my qualitative research on is depression indicating lack of spirituality or not. Depression sirigim ye panamu aung khiyela spirituality weak shibige on the depression shijinga ishbigu research lakile tipo research presentation in the Vinala Ugela. Again, all these are very sensitive questions, very sensitive issues, but these are very, very important issues to be discussed in our society. Now, if somebody, for example, because the issues of mental disorder and the cultural biases, these are very much intertwined, and it is overlapping with one another also. Now, if somebody, just a simple question, if somebody died of suicide, we still, in our society, fail to give them proper burial and respect or not. It just happened. Just 2-3 months ago, in Nagaland University, one research scholar died of suicide. She committed suicide, and then what report that we got from in the university was she was not given proper burial also. Now, some other people, for example, dying out of physical ailment, cancer, now they get all due respect in their burial, but the difference is one died of mental disorder and one died of physical disorder. But still, we still have stigma to do with the mental disorder. Ni like for example like ne Zion hospital la you laparoscopic surgery shane. For example like I did laparoscopic surgery during the month of August last year. Ishna shaya I can tell to everybody no like exam ko bla you ko bla ne surgery shane kum gramon she. Igemo ne psychologist la kyo bla appointment ane. Yeah, counseling mo na appointment ane. Ne psychiatrist ko tani shane. Ishna shaya kushwa izu agya la kugla shaya atom la. So much stigma is attached, right? No? So then, is suicide. Somebody is dying from suicide. Suicide is a severe form of mental disorder in Sheila here, yeah? But we still fail to recognize that. So here, why are we, when we talk about such sensitive issues in our society, yeah, why are we spending so much time and energy on education? To gain such understanding and bend and shape our mind to a greater wisdom or not. Lab. Ning education, BA PUA MA PUA PhD PUA. That is not just to get a degree, okay? I've been working in the university for the last 11 years and in university degree tulpuna la, MA degree tulpuna, we do certificate tulpuna, we do la. People do it. But what is really education? As an educated group like this here, no? What is really an education? Education is where you transform, that's not an education. You just earn a degree only, right? No? Which is of no use. It's just on paper only. If your mind, if your perspective, if your how you deal with other people, how you know what perspective do you have, education of no use, right? Go more there. Now here, in our like in Nagaland, India, for example, India is considered now low middle income country, but still developing country, lacking developing countries. And when we go to European countries like that, they are termed as developed countries, isn't it? Now, developing countries, developed country, of course, the demarcation is to do with the financial growth and economic demarcation, definitely. But then, how people live also is there is a huge differences in developing countries and developed countries. How people live. Now, let me share with you some of my example there. Example in your own experience, it's very simple. I visited 3 major cities in Europe. One is Edinburgh, Scotland, UK. Another is Lisbon, Portugal. And another is Vienna, Australia. These are all in Europe, European countries. Now, what I found the difference between what's the difference? You understanding lana? No litter, definitely. Mithai kola, pan kola, monu kugila speaking itum lana ni itu country very respectful. People are very, very respectful. Dukan wala sham hello, hi, bye. Kuna shinela nimla doctor actually kiramno tari jinshi dukandar wala hello, hi, no, bye, good night, sweet dream. Very, very respectful. And there, it's always you first. Me first. Nico Portugal Lisbon Nico Delhi brought up you Metro Delhi Metro kuna. Who will go in first? Tibo Shing Bas kuna Metropola Delhi Metropola Ningu Metro Waje I can't clear Tinkum I can't the cool after she long at the bush in Chile. It go Lisbon Letigela, Basirama Kari or Vicula. The teachers used to rank us first rank, second rank, third rank, ranked in Chile. By now, see NEP 2020, it is school, college, national education policy in 2020. This also envision about students' competency, ranking, they are trying to delete that, no? And they are trying to look at the overall competencies of the children, of the students. Now, earlier days when we were in school, those who got first rank, second rank, these were considered as wow, very intelligent, isn't it? For me, I was never a first rank topper, so I was maybe not considered as intelligent. When I was in school, I was never a first rank holder, but first rank holder, wow, very intelligent like that. But as I studied psychology thoroughly, I understood, and psychology helped us explain that intelligence is not just to do with academic performance. Intelligence is that you kugila school class top first people own intelligent, because intelligent more. We cannot do that in psychology. Psychology, when we do a psychological test, intelligence test, for example, in a intelligence test, intelligence test, we will look at so many dimensions of intelligence, like musical, kinesthetic, practical, verbal, arithmetic. There are so many different category of intelligence where, as a psychologist, I will do an intelligence test on you. And I cannot say that, I can't come down to say you are very intelligent like that. Because intelligence is very subjective. It's to do with very different abilities. Intelligent people, it comes as hereditary also and environment also. Teacher, another teacher. Why? Why is it like that? You put teacher, need teacher. Why? Somebody apna doctor, another doctor. Why? Because intelligence, as per se, runs in blood also. But of course, hereditary environment also plays a very, very important role in shaping the level of intelligence. Now here, I want to emphasize this. Platform SAKK, this is my first time to emphasize now, for example, if you do an intelligence test on me, your arithmetic intelligence, I'll be very average. For example, 7 into 24, I have to use calculator. It's arithmetic intelligence, I am very low in that. For example, like verbal intelligence, more comprehension, maybe I can be a little better. Again now, for example, like you next by maths maths she was working in State Bank of India for some time. State Bank of India, Food Corporation of India. Now for her, maths is something which she easily handle a little bit. Ekimi is from economics background, for them, maths is fine. Nagaland University mathematics department assistant professor again about maths children maths 7 into 20 calculation oh Lovika, no maths 7 into 20 hard bag write an essay about India then that's what the intelligence is. Everybody has different components of intelligence, which is so important for us to identify there. As a student, Naga society Naga parents they feel that math science English this is a very wrong notion among our parents also. By now everybody should be aware also. Okay? It's not just to do with math science. Everybody wants to be an astronaut, isn't it? But later on we find out that no, it's not for me also, isn't it? Like we feel that math science give me no intelligent. Intelligent. When I was growing up also, new school culture for me also, Hindi maths Hindi maths class 10 I was always taking Hindi and maths tuition only, isn't it? Even no time to study that one. More. Many parents do this mistake also. People will try so hard to master on that. We don't have intelligence there. I'm bad in maths, and then math, arithmetic abilities, I don't have that intelligence in me, right? No? But I'll still remain average only. Because my level of understanding social science is average. At the end of the day, I'm just an average person who does not know what I am good at. Now it boils down to, we don't know what we are good at. So we should really know, understand and explore what we are good at and realize our potential. One of my research, personal research among the Naga parents in Nagaland, I took all the samples of from all the districts of Nagaland. You research and I took all the samples from every district of Nagaland, parents who are having small kids. Parenting mental state. In a research now this research is published in Indian Journal of Psychology also, where people in a research I found out that among the Naga parents, parents who are better parents in terms of mental state, in terms of understanding the children's mental states, psychological parents who are better parents are the ones who have life satisfaction.